in my heart. It's quite an old one from back in 2020. And at that time, a friend messaged me and said, Alex, you've got to get on Twitter. I wasn't on social media. She said, there's this lovely woman who's talking about you on Twitter, and she's saying nice things about one of your poems. And so she sent me the message, and you won't be surprised to hear that that lovely, kind, generous person was Morag Anderson, tweeting about a poem of mine called Becoming Big Sis. So Morag, here it is for you this evening. And excuse me having to read on my mobile because I'm reading in from France here. Becoming Big Sis. I was never going to be a good little Bo Peep. I was big-boned with big feet, too shy to parade around the Bath Village sports ground with a pink crepe paper staff. Mother was embarrassed, furious, like her weekly anger at the Sunday roast, like the first day at Brownies when I was brought home soaked, too shy to ask Brownell where the toilet was. Later, I became the black sheep, evil, like my paternal granny, headed for the naughty children's home, the large house in the woods, on the hill on the way home from shopping. Soon, I became Big Sis. Each night, little sis would be tucked under mother's arm on the chair with the buffet, would play Moonlight Sonata on the piano with a light touch. I was heavy-handed Hannah. And even at Oxford, the thing you bragged about so much, I was throwing my life away on a useless boyfriend. You wrote it in a letter to a family friend. Dad ripped it up. Then, on my wedding day, Kekonshiki in Japan, when I was wrapped in gold embroidered kimono with white cheeks, red lips, and headdress, you said, "Trust you, you are such a drama queen." And still now, even now, on the phone to you and Dad, you say, "Right, shall I go if you two are going to talk poetry?" Thank you. So that's the older one, and I'm going to read one more from my collection, Sing Me Down from the Dark. And this one's called Farewell to Karaoke. And I guess it's a bit of a swan song to Japan, where I lived for 10 years. There's one word it might be useful for you to know. In the last line, I mentioned the term gaijin, and gaijin is Japanese for foreigner. Gai is outside, jin is person. Farewell to karaoke. I don't eat giant Miho strawberries or Fuji apples dressed in polystyrene doilies like tutus. And I don't spot Tanuki fox dogs at dusk on my way home from work. I don't buy sour plum rice triangles folded in seaweed from the conveni, or float in hot springs at ryokan inns, eat baby sardines in the Shizuokan summer. I don't boil onsen eggs in volcanic lakes, or ski Nagano slopes with Otosan, nor do I sleep in the passenger seat beside my husband-to-be until we reach the resort. I don't duet endless love with snack bar host Kazuma, the strangers sipping oolong high. And I don't have a bottle of shochu on the drinking shop shelf, my name tag in katakana. I don't ride on Harleys to love hotels or barefoot in a box learn Okinawan song, nada soso, pretending to be Natsukawa Rimi. And I don't sing, great tears are spilling at the top of my gaijin voice.